Y'all smell that? I smell popcorn. Y'all don't smell that? Anyway, what up, people? This is Isaac from Issie Ishiyama, aka Astro Issie. I hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope everybody is chasing your dreams, following your dreams, and not being distracted. You got to follow your dreams. I want everybody to go after their dreams. This is the year. Before the year is over with, I want you to have 5 things that you want to accomplish before the year is over with, and I want you to do them. Alright, this is what I want you to do. Everybody, please follow your dreams. Do not live in a land of mediocrity. Alright, we got enough people out here living like that. Follow your dreams. The way you set yourself apart from other people is what I'm going to talk about today. I got a few emails, but one really stood out the most is from my man at Real Apparel. He wanted me to do a video about self-doubt and what kind of self-doubts, if any, that I had as I started this brand. Let me say this, that's a very excellent question, bro. Very excellent question. And let me do my best to try to answer it as best as I can, just using my experiences. I'm sharing my experiences. That's all I do on these videos. I'm not a professed guru. I'm sharing my experiences. All right. So I think that most of anybody that's doing anything that they're successful in when they first started always has some kind of doubt or self-doubt. All right. So if you starting a clothing line, if you starting a cupcake company, if you starting a car wash, if you starting a restaurant, if you starting some kind of business and it's causing you to come outside of your comfort zone, there is going to be this thing called self-doubt because you've never been outside of that comfort zone. Before I started Issie, I didn't know, how to start a clothing line. I knew some other things, but I didn't know how to start a clothing line. So it's quite natural for me to be uncomfortable. And when I created my first product, to have these self-doubts, is it going to be well received? Is it going to be accepted? How are people going to look at this product? But let me tell you a couple things that I'm gonna spin around here. One of the things that I do, and I have to read off my phone, okay? Because I got notes. I didn't want to read off the paper. So this might be a weird video, but I just wanted to give you some content and impact your life. I just didn't want to be throwing up some BS together. I really want some content, so I got some notes here, okay? But I want to tell you that you may have some self-doubt. But what you do, you can't stop negative thoughts from coming into your mind. You cannot. All right. But what you do when they come is what separates Kobe, Michael Jordan, Oprah, Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett from the average Joes. This is what separates the successful businesses from the average Joes. Is what they do when that self-doubt comes in. Because every successful person, when they starting something new, have some kind of self-doubt. Or when they're struggling in something, you started your clothing brand, you're not getting as many sales as you thought you was, you're not getting a lot of eyeballs on your brand, not getting a lot of love. So guess what? It's quite naturally what happens. Self-doubt. Is this really gonna work? This is not working. You begin to doubt yourself. And that's what happens. Michael Jordan missed a free throw, or Michael Jordan missed that last shot. And quite naturally, self-doubt comes in. But what they do, the successful people, what they do when that self-doubt or that negative thought creep in, is what separates them to be legends from the average Smoke Joe. All right. So that's what I'm going to deal with right now. I'm going to deal with that right now, really quick. And what I did when self-doubt, because yes, when I started my clothing brand, I didn't know nothing, and so the sales was creeping in. You really didn't know how to, navigate around different things. And you're like, man, what's up? Things don't go the way you want them to go. You go to some events and you pay this much money and you don't make any money, or self-doubt creeps in. But what you do when self-doubt creeps in is what's going to separate your brand, your clothing line, your car wash, your cupcake company, your cakes, your whatever you got from the rest. What you do with it, because you cannot, again I repeat, you cannot stop self-doubt from creeping in. Or let's put it a little bit more so you can understand. You cannot stop negative thoughts from creeping in, but what you do, all right, is what's going to separate you. So here's some of my notes. Is this weird, guys? Seriously, like, is this weird? Because I got my phone, but I mean, I want to give you this content. So, success in life, trust me, people, when I tell you this, if you get this part, you are going to blow up. Get this part. Promise you, get this part. Success in life is 90% mental. What did he just say? Yes. Success in life, man, is 90% mental. I swear to God, anything that you do in life is 90% mental. 90% of your success is going to come from what you have inside of here, what you believe inside of here. Not what you do here, or not what you say here, but what you do in here. What's in here? Success is 90% mental, and that's why it's always important to always be around people that's positive, that's building up your dream, that affirms your greatness. They affirm your greatness, not tear you down, not telling you what you can't do, not telling you what's not possible. You don't want to be around those kind of people. You want to be around people that affirms your greatness, all right? You want to be around people that's excited about when you succeed, that's going to keep it real with you. They ain't going to tell you, you know, they want to keep, you want to be around people that's going to keep you real. If it's bull crap, you want them to say, man, it's bull crap, but you can do a little bit better. You did this. You see what I'm saying? You want to, don't be around phony people. You want to be around people that encourage you to dream and support your dream. Okay, because success is 90% mental. That's why it's important to build yourself up with personal development. I keep personal development stuff around me. I listen to personal development every day. I got this thing called 30-30. 30 days I do 30 minutes audio positive personal development audios, and then I do 30-minute reading. 30 days in one book, 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes on personal development audio, because you want to consistently keep developing yourself, because personal development is like taking a bath. It wears off. Motivation is like taking a bath. The freshness wears off, so you got to do it every day. But some of y'all funky, some of y'all go weeks without taking it, a couple days without taking a shower, don't y'all? Anyway, you can't do that with personal development. You got to keep this boy. Gotta keep this boy. This boy is the most powerful weapon on. This boy is more powerful than an atom bomb. You gotta protect this boy. You gotta, I tell people every time, you gotta guard this boy. Guard what goes in and what you allow in here. Okay. So let's keep it moving. It takes confidence. First of all, it takes confidence to even step out and start a clothing line. Right. It takes confidence to even step out and start a clothing line. So that's number one. It takes confidence. So right there, you're winning right there. A clothing line or whatever business, this just takes a lot of confidence to even do that, because a lot of people, the fear factor, a lot of people don't do. I always say this: the graveyards are one of the most wealthiest places on the face of the earth. It is the most wealthiest place on the face of the earth, because it is where some of the most dynamic dreams and dynamic goals and wealth building ideas are laid to rest, because people were so afraid to step out on those dreams that they died with those dreams, and those dreams was buried with them. Do not allow your dreams to die with you. Live full and die empty. Live full. Get everything you got out of you. That's what you was created for. Alright? And when you leave this place, you want to leave this place empty. Nothing else. Nothing else you have to give to this world. Alright? So, to have confidence to step out on your dreams, first of all, that's powerful. Alright? Let's go with that. So you winning when you have that confidence to step out on your dreams. Alright, okay. I'm reading. This might sound real, but I'm reading from my iPhone, okay? When you struggle, this is my notes though, but I didn't want to write on a sheet of paper. When you struggle, self-doubt is something that enters the mind of some of the greatest and most successful people in history. So you're not abnormal. You know, self-doubt and negative thoughts are they're gonna creep in when you're doing something that you're not used to doing. And when you struggle at it, self-doubt will creep in. So nothing is wrong with you. You're okay. You don't have to see a shrink. You're alright, okay? You're alright. Hang in here with Doc Isaac. Doc Legend here. Alright? But what they do when self-doubt, the successful people, what they do when Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, whoever, Michael Jordan missed that shot, what they do when that self-doubt enters the mind is what separates them, alright, from the average Joe. You can't stop negative thoughts from creeping into your mind, but you can decide how long they take up space in your mind. Bam! I just gave you some golden nuggets. You are rich right now. You're rich, dude. Check it out. You can't stop them from coming in, but you can decide how long they stay. Man, you are just got something powerful right there. Treat the mind like a rental property. Treat the mind like a rental property. Alright? You don't want people, when you rent your rental property, your house, your apartment, you don't want people moving in that's going to tear up your rental property, that's going to not pay you for living there. So what do? You evict them immediately. Same thing with negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are not paying you. They're not coming in bringing anything positive into your mind, into your experience. So you evict them immediately. Get up out of here. Go. I'll reject that thought. And then you replace it with somebody that's going to pay. Some positive thoughts, some successes you had. Get rid of the negative thoughts, your failures, your struggles. Get rid of them. Evict them out of your mind. Evict them. Don't let them take up space in your mind. Evict them. Get rid of them. And then replace them. Allow the positive thoughts. What successes can you? Oh, I started this clothing line with no money. Let's put that in there and focus on that. Let's focus on that, because let me stick a pin right here. A lot of times when self-doubt do creep in, it's because of what you're focusing on. You're focusing on your failures. Focus on your successes. Even when you struggle, focus on them. Oh, I started a clothing line from scratch with no money on there. Focus on that, because what you focus on expands. And if you're focusing on the best, you're going to attract the best. Law of attraction. Focus on the best, what you've done, succeeded at. And then you're going to attract the best. You're going to bring in the best, okay? Focus on the best and you attract the best. What you focus on expands. So evict. I'm sorry, this phone, I got a lock on my phone. So evict the negative thoughts. You got to go, buddy. No 5-day notice. Get your ass up out of here. Bye-bye, okay? Go. And then allow positive thoughts to move in, okay? You still with me out there? I know it's 12 minutes. Stay hanging here with me. I want to help you. I want to see people living their dreams. I want to start a movement where we got like a team or a membership club or something where people are just joining this club, and we going around the world traveling, speaking to people and telling people our story and changing the lives of people. And people are just excited to join this movement, this cult movement of young, powerful, multicultural, ethnicity of people. I'm spitting. My bad. Alright, so don't treat the man like a rental property. Evict the negative thoughts, allow the positive thoughts to move in and take up much space as they would like to. Alright, but you got to keep them positive thoughts in. Okay, this is something that Kobe Bryant, I told you, some of the greatest people, some of the greatest competitors in the world, they struggle with these things. Okay, this is going to be a part 1 and 2. So I'll make part 1 about 8 minutes and part 2 about 5 minutes. So I'm at 13 minutes. I hope you got, I'm just trying to give you some content. So Kobe, here's a quote from Kobe Bryant last year, about a year or so ago. He said, "Thoughts of self-doubt. Am I done? You know, playing basketball. Is this how my career will end?" Then, watch this, the self-doubt. You heard the self-doubt. Am I done? Is this how my career will end? You know, Kobe, the last 3 or 4 years, maybe 3 or 4 years, the Lakers have sucked. At least the last 2 years, they've sucked. So, is this how my career ends? Am I done? What is that? That's negativity, the self-doubt. Now watch this. What did he do? Get your ass out of here. He evicted him, right? Get up out of here. He evicted him. And then what did he do? He said, move in positive thoughts. Watch this. I refuse to give in to those thoughts. I refuse to give in to those thoughts. Everybody has it. I'm just human, like everybody else, Kobe said. I think that the way I react to it is probably a little different than anybody else. The way he reacts to what? When the self-doubt comes in, when the negative thoughts comes in. I don't feed into it. I'm able to face it. I'm able to deal with it. I'm able to roll through it. Y'all, come on. Kobe Bryant also said, nor was he worried that the teammates would say, okay. I think it's good for them, especially for them to know I have those moments as well, said Kobe Bryant, who is, okay, here's a quote from Michael Jordan. I hope this ain't weird. Okay, if you're trying to achieve anything, there will be roadblocks. I've had them. Who? Michael Jordan? You had roadblocks? The greatest player of all time? You have roadblocks? It just looks so natural to me. Look like it's a God-given gift. Like God just walked in you. God isn't playing basketball. But obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it. Go through it or work around it. Okay? When self-doubt comes in, immediately, what did I just tell you? Immediately replace it with, it's possible. Yes, it's possible I can live my dreams. Oh, self-doubt. Boom, get up out of here. It's possible that I can turn this clothing line around, or turn this cupcake company around, or turn my finances around, or turn my life around, or help my children, or help this community, or help. It's possible, it's possible, it's possible. And think of a success you've already accomplished and celebrate it loudly and at that moment. Loudly. Celebrate it loudly. Evict the negative. Celebrate the successes that you already had. Think of them. Celebrate them loudly. Number 4. So I gave you number 1 was confidence. You need the confidence. Number 2, when struggle come in, evict it immediately. Number 3, here's number 3. When self-doubt, when self-doubt comes in, always replace it with a positive thought and say, it's possible. Just those 2 words is just powerful enough. It's possible. What? Possible for me to live my dreams. Possible for me to have $1 million in the bank account. Possible for me to get rich. Possible for me to be healthy. Possible for me to lose weight. It's possible. It's possible. Got to say it. Okay. Number 4. I'm crazy, y'all. Alright. When self-doubt comes in, is that you have taken your eyes off of your goal and you're focusing on something bad that's happening at that moment. Stay in the moment, right? Ask yourself, what are all the things can I appreciate about? What can I be appreciative about? And focus on those things that you can be appreciative about, because, watch this, what you focus on expands. I said that already. If you focus on the best, you will attract the best. If you focus on the best, you will attract the best. If you focus on the best, you will attract the best. If you focus on the best, you will attract the best. Number 5. Will you have self-doubt? Yes. Did I have self-doubt? Yes. Wherever you struggle, self-doubt will try to creep in. Do not entertain it. Evict it immediately. Like if you own a real expensive apartment downtown. I already said this. I'm just going over it again to get it into you. Or New York, downtown Chicago, New York. You own this beautiful condo. The tenant wasn't paying. So do you let them stay, or do you get rid of them immediately? You get rid of them. I've had self-doubt, but here's what separates me from the rest. When I have self-doubts, guess what I do? I've learned this a long time ago. This ain't something I just learned. This is something I learned like years ago. I'm talking about years ago. I practice this. Whenever I have self-doubts, I immediately replace them with the things that I've been successful with. I've started a very successful, a very cohesive clothing line. Real clothing line that can be in Macy's or whatever big local, big retail store on 5th Avenue or whatever expensive strip. You know, I've started a really great clothing brand. I focus on those things that I've been successful at. All right, so I'm gonna end the video. Focus on the things that you're successful at. Focus on the things that when you have self-doubt, there's nothing wrong with you when you have self-doubt. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with you if you're not having self-doubt, because guess what? If you're not having any self-doubt, then you're not even doing anything to have any self-doubt. You sitting on the sidelines waiting for somebody to give you some handouts. You clapping on the people that's on the field. Get some skin in the game. Get in the game and follow your dreams. And when things get tough, because they will, all right, don't run from them. Just embrace them and say, it's possible. It's possible. And replace those thoughts with the things that you've been successful at. Successful marriage, a successful relationship. You have mother and father. You have brothers and sisters that support you. You got a piece of cheesecake in the refrigerator. I mean, come on, anything. Look, sometimes I be sitting here going over my numbers and I'll be like, oh my God, come on, man. And then I'll think, like, get that up out of your head. Oh, I got a piece of German chocolate cake in the refrigerator. Oh man, I get excited then. So you replace those thoughts with something positive, all right, and get excited about them. And always do personal development every day. Every day, personal development is like taking a shower. Do personal development every single day. You got me, peoples? Always, people. I always say, it's possible. I'm Isaac, legend, aka Astro Izzy, aka Izzy Ishiyama, and I'm out of this boy. It's always possible. Peace. I'm out of here.